YouTube. I want to do a little walk and talk update. So I only found 5 cents today, which is really low. But I got there late where everything had been cleaned up and cleaned up. But I do have a cool update. I was having to do some work and I dug up an old Civil War railroad spike in my yard. I live in an old town, so I was able to sell it, and I got positive feedback on it, which is always good. I'm glad it found a good home. So that's awesome. They got a cool memento. Probably belongs in a museum, but everything's a museum piece nowadays. But yeah, so that was 11:38 from that, and then I have probably $5 and change. I'll take it in, throw up the receipt tomorrow. Only found 5 cents today. Sucks, but roll the punches. I'll have to get to the change spots sooner before they clean them out, or the bums might find them. It seems like since I started doing this, I see bums trying to do it. I'm like, oh god. And I'm trying to make it on this experiment. And then, so if you haven't watched previous videos, the experiment is America so rich that you could, if you invested every penny and everything that was free you picked up in your life, could you retire? And then, I guess in that part of it, or like a slash, it is, how many pennies do you have to pick up to retire? It's basically, either way, like, low end stuff, how much is it going to take? And I am roughly 100 days in. It started on 4/14. I am making around 250, 260 a week. I might do pretty good this week. I suppose waiting on a big dividend from Coney, trying to figure out why they ain't paid. I've had it for a while. It's supposed to be 79 cents this week, so I'd be over $3 this week, which would be sweet. I have 7 weeklies. I'll throw them up, and 2 monthlies, and they help. Monthly ones help. I'm just going with the flow. So my goal was to get to 250 or 500 and retire a week, something like that. 250, I can go to Thailand. 500, I'm pretty straight for life. The more I make, the more I have capital to buy back in and start a snowball. I would say when I get to $5-6, then I pretty much got the 10 nailed down, because when I get to 6, then you're at least buying yourself, somewhere between a nickel and 15 cents plus a week. So the way I'm doing is I'm literally getting it and the change and everything I sell for free. I mean, that I found for free. Not 1 penny of my own money goes into this, but everything accumulated. How fast can I get there? 100 days in, I would be optimistic and say at least have $2.50 a week for life. Optimistic the funds don't die. Like Yield Max, Round Hill, Granite shares. These ones I've been discovering on my own and researching on my own, and they're holding up good. The plan is to buy these weekly and monthlies, and then get into safer things like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, all these things once I make it. There's some at Texas markets, MMKRT. It's $100, but it kicks out a nickel a week, but it always goes up and never really goes down. It's really cool. I think it's based on bonds. Sorry to talk in such a fast way, but yeah, I'm going to show you what I picked up today, a few cents of it, and I'll update tomorrow from their video. But thanks for watching. This is my experiment, Rags to Riches, or something like that. It's literally, I've never seen anybody do it, and I've had on my own. There's a few things that inspired the thought to do this. Humans are just wasteful. I've even been guilty of it in the past, throwing change out like that. So I pick up all the change, and sometimes I can even find $2 on the ground in a day, and it takes 15 minutes, hit my spots. I found $10 in a week even, in change. But where I found some things to sell, it really made a big difference. I've sold UGG boots I sold that railroad spike. I got it to go with the money this week. The share price on it's 27. I had it in another dividend, so I have 1243, the dividend plus the spike I sold. So I'm at 1240 something, plus I'll have 5 to go with it, so 18-ish, and then I'll be about $10 short of the last part. But it's another stock, the NBYY is what I like. It's kicking out about 66 cents a week, which is really good for $27, so I gotta jump into that. I'm trying to get to $3 by end of July a week, so then I can start the next one. And then I would say in August, my goal will be to get to $4 and so on. At least try to get $1 consistently up a month. I haven't been reinvesting all the dividends back into itself, because my plan for July was to diversify. But I'm not gonna make this video super long. Thank you for watching. Watch my previous videos. It's been fascinating. More will come. Thank you.